Positive Heat, Powerful People Podcast. Let me fix this, y'all. One moment. Okay. I shouldn't have got up here hungry. Mm, beating carrots with my vessel. Not my vessel, my vessel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The link is pinned. I'm hungry. Pause of the People Podcast. Welcome, young. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You in the show? You in the show?
Hey!
I know you did not. I know you did not.
I had to. I've been itching to say
No, you
that.
did not.
I
You did
told
not
you I'm
have
an
to.
evangelist.
Oh my God.
We
Um,
about to preach the word of God in a few minutes.
uh-uh. Lord Jesus. Welcome, young. This girl is crazy. I'm sitting here hungry. I don't got time at all. I could not
I'm
believe you
feeling
done.
goofy right now.
Yes, very. Mm-hmm. Hungry, girl. I shouldn't have started the podcast. I got something to eat.
Huh? Well, you getting ready to eat, sis?
No, I'm talking about I shouldn't have started until I got something to eat. But it is what it is. Should I been on here braiding? Welcome, 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 welcome. Come on in to the Positive People Podcast. And we're gonna get this over with just as soon as we waiting on our fellow people, our podcast. The coming to the stage gonna be the legend of Oz. Coming to the stage, nitty gritty on toxic relationships. Riders if she's available. Blessing our topics if she's available. Marissa's already here and I'm already here. Lincoln if she's available. And do I got everybody? Hi Marissa.
Uh, um,
I
you,
think I
you
said
said
everybody.
riders already, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you pretty much got everybody.
Oh, are you home? I need something to eat, girl. I'm hungry. I just started my live. I got a podcast right now. I'm on the podcast. I thought you was home. That was real smart. That was being real smart. Mm, no. Yes. So who? I need something. Okay. All right, bye. Yeah. So anyway, welcome again. We're gonna wait a few moments. So Marissa, how have your day been so far?
So far, so good, peaceful. I came in here joking.
Girl, I cannot.
I just, I is the minister in me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I cannot. I can't laugh because I don't. My cough is going away, and if I get to laughing real hard, that's when it comes back. And I'm not about to do this with you today.
I
Okay.
almost said it again.
No,
Hey,
no, just let it go. Just let it go.
I get you behind the scenes.
You,
Ah.
you know what, girl?
I think don't Legend have to work on Tuesdays, or
Let it
he's
off
off.
Monday and Tuesday. Remember
Oh,
me and him
okay.
same schedule.
His
He
tail
might
is
be still.
probably sleep, sleep.
He
Hold on.
probably. He said he had to move. He was moving. But we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait because if not, we can come back and do it later.
I know
Well,
Nitty's on her way to a second job, but she's definitely listening. Cause I just got
okay.
off the.
She in the bushes. Nobody ain't in the bushes.
They exhausted.
Oh shit.
Hey,
I'll come back and do this thing now. I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes. I just hate when I start a project I can't stop. I'm doing it while I'm on this live. Got my stuff pulled right on over here with me. And what are you gonna eat for dinner?
Sister Marie, what it do, shorty?
Hey, Marie, baby, how you doing, honey? Hope all is well. Rest got me over here with the pastor voice.
What?
Cause I say I hope all is well. Like I was on the pulpit.
Yeah, I'm like, hey.
Uh-uh! 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 You gonna get suspended from PPP for a week. Cause what?
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
what I've
God,
been hearing
Marie.
all weekend. Huh?
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 What you say?
I didn't say anything.
Marie, I don't know what's going on with Panda.
I am feeling good in the neighborhood.
I'm talking about she is tripping. Marie, I hope you're doing well today. Cause I am. I just hate when I get hungry. And it seemed like I didn't even get hungry, so I pushed the live.
That always happen. Your mind be playing tricks on you.
Sisters. Fine, thank you. So Marie, we waiting on the rest of the PPP, and we gonna continue on with the show. I usually tell Marissa to sing a song, but today I'm not gonna ask her that.
I just wanna praise you
Uh-uh.
forever and
Uh-uh. Wait,
ever.
she said I'm good. I can't
She's
even see.
freaking.
I'm getting away from the computer.
I'm kind of scared to go outside now. How hot is it out where you at, sis?
Later. It's so freaking hot. Yes, it's so freaking hot, honey. I said that earlier when I went out. I said, wait a minute. It's time to switch this thing up, right? It's hot. I hate when I gotta go out. Me and him didn't ate separate. I hate when we eat separate. Cause I went on earlier and got me something to eat instead of waiting on him. And I'm gonna be hungry before him if that makes sense. Cause I ate after him. Okay, PPP, what's going on? Feels like 107, honey. I'm telling you.
It's 94 degrees for both of us.
For me too.
Uh huh.
Well, honey, that's more like 107, like Marie says hers is.
I thank God I'm gassed up because a girl ain't not gonna be in the car hot.
Right.
And I was gonna wear my socks, but Marie just sent the signal to my feet that said take your socks off before you go. I'm gonna wear my flip flops.
Right.
I sure am.
I don't blame you, girl. It's too hot to be out there with the daggone socks on. I don't even wear socks. I wore socks at the bowling alley. I don't wear socks.
Yeah, I had a pretty decent weekend. I took some time off of YouTube.
Oh, let me share myself out.
Um, the only time that I did come on YouTube is when PPP was on, or if I was looking at a movie. But I rarely had time to even be on my phone, which was good because I needed the break.
Right.
Just away from everything. I just don't like um to see confusion because it kind of overwhelms me. I am human.
Mm-hmm.
That feels, and I just don't like you know just seeing my sisters and brothers fussing with one another. So it kind of weighs a lot on me, and I don't know how to turn that off. Um, the feeling part. So it was needed, and plus I wanted to just focus on celebrating my friend's daughter's birthday and making it memorable for her because she is an introvert that really doesn't have a lot of friends.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, so just to make her happy, and we cook so much. And this is the young lady that we used to get on about eating at least breakfast. When she goes to school, she will get in my car with her stomach on empty. And I am a Gemini and I am Puerto Rican. When I know a person hasn't eaten anything, hasn't eaten, whatever how you want to say it, um, it just makes me feel like I need to feed them. So,
Right.
I knew that was an opportunity to cook for her. She likes my cooking. I made her special dishes that she liked for me, and the only thing that I was like kind of taken back, I was trying to get my mac and cheese to brown on top,
Mm-hmm.
and it was too brown. If you feel what I'm saying, if I didn't get it in the nick of time, I would have had burnt macaroni and cheese in the garbage. But I
Right.
was able to take the first layer off, and it was good. It was still good. It was tasty. They enjoyed it. I was just a little, I wanted everything to be perfect, but apparently it wasn't. I was doing a lot that day.
Girl, me too. I was so happy for it to be over. God knows.
You and me both, and then my dog, had an upset stomach, so we was dealing with him. So it was a lot. Yesterday I barely rest because he was still, with an upset stomach. I just do believe that one of the little kids, was feeding the dog,
Right.
and I
So,
don't. Go ahead. I'm
go
sorry.
ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I'm finished.
You said the kids was feeding the dog.
Yeah, that's why he wasn't leaving them.
Wow. So, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and go because I don't want to come back later because I'm trying to get this project right here done that I'm doing, and I don't like the. Well, they started coming now, but you know that's how it be. Okay, Marissa, thank you for joining the PPP Positive People Podcast panel. Okay,
Yes.
everybody that's watching, can y'all please hit the like button? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and start. I hope everybody wait. I said everybody wait. Everybody day has been going well. So today is the story that I've been wanting to do. They kept saying, "Babe, you need to do that story right there," because I don't think a lot of people know about it, and a lot of people may know about it. And if they don't, if you do know about it, just put something in the chat that any kind of emoji to let me know that you know about this story. But what happened is this young man, I think he was around 14 at the time, around 14, 15. Thank you, Marissa. Around 14, 15. Marissa, have you heard about this story? Marissa.
What is the story about?
It's about this young teenager. He was guilty of killing both of his parents, his mom and his dad, from
Mm,
Houston, Texas.
wow.
You haven't heard?
No.
Yes,
Maybe
you
if you
have.
talk once you
Okay.
talk a little bit about it, I'll know, but more so.
Okay, Marie. I'm glad that you know. She said it happened on where she lives. That's good. I mean, it's not good, but you know that you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, in his younger days, that him and his parents had the normal things that was going on, Marissa. You know how teenagers is. Your mom say no, you got to do what you're supposed to do. Things like that. And these days, sometimes these kids don't feel like that they need no guidance. They feel like that they come with a guidance because they know how to work a phone and a computer and things like that. Those kids think that they really smarter than the parents because he was 16 because they know how to work the internet and things like that. That's just my opinion. I feel like these kids think they know everything. So what happened was, he went to his parents and them. They had a little. His mom had sent him a text message, and on the text message, she was just telling. It was the mom or the dad, one of them, was just telling them how disappointed they was of him or whatever, something that he had did. Um, but anyway, that night, he called 911. Let's go there, and then we're gonna go to the story. He called 911, and he was like, somebody heard gunshots or whatever at my in my parent upstairs and in my parents' room or whatever. They was asking him where he was, and he was basically telling them that he was in his room, and he was like he was talking so calm, y'all. You know, he was talking very calm. You hear gunshots in your household, and you are talking very calm. Like, yes, this is how his voice was, and your parents is up there, your sisters up there, and he was just calm about it. And they was like, well, he was like, I need somebody to come in so I can get my sister, because he said he seen someone running out of the household. But yet, it's still the alarm was never set. I mean, the alarm didn't go off. Things like that. I'm not saying because I'm not the judge. I'm just saying that he was. They said he was guilty. I don't know because I wasn't there. I'm not the judge. I just want to do a topic on this story. And if his family members happen to go across this channel because of his name, I don't have a heaven or hell to put nobody in. Um, and my heart goes out. That's what I'm going to say. But so when the police finally got there, when he was on the phone with the 911, and he was in his room, his sister's room, and he was waking her up. So they told him to go in there and wake her up. And he was like, "Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up." I never heard a little girl say nothing at all, to be honest. But he finally got her up. They came out of the house or whatever. Okay, so that's where I am with this story. I don't know, but I'm going to play the video so we can discuss it through the video. Whew.
His grandmother's childhood friends, his girlfriend. AJ relaxes around them. And every so often, we get a glimpse of it. But it's tough to be a normal teenager, and some people AJ's 2019 has been spent in a
Marissa, can you hear it?
college classroom, learning
It's a little low.
12th grade, surrounded by attorneys and judges and
y'all.
of evidence.
There's always some technical difficulties because I don't like it. Wait, let me cut this off. Hurry. Okay, let's try now. It might be in the video.
Evidence.
Yeah, it's in the video, y'all. So hold on one second. I gotta find another one.
In 2016, AJ's family was pretty perfect.
1 second.
Beautiful, successful, smart, and strong.
Why did they record that one so low?
I have no idea.
The inner circle around Antonio Armstrong Jr. is fiercely protected. Friends, the girlfriend.
I'm sorry, y'all.
AJ relaxes around that.
On my phone, it's absolutely loud, but up here it's low. So let's see. We're gonna have to go to somebody else. Let's go here. No.
And 7 years later.
Okay, let's go here.
And 7 years later, some closure tonight in a murder case that has made national headlines.
AJ Armstrong found guilty by a jury of his peers for the killings of his parents, Antonio and Dawn Armstrong.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Antonio Armstrong Jr., guilty of capital murder. It is now the order of this court that you be sentenced to life with the possibility of parole.
KPRC2's Bryce Newberry is live at the Harris County Jail tonight with what comes next for the convicted killer. Bryce.
Andy, jail records show that AJ Armstrong has been booked here into the Harris County Jail tonight, which is where he'll stay until being transferred to a state prison. And with today's verdict and sentencing, he will not have the possibility of being a free man again until he's 63 years old, 40 years from now. Followed by a bailiff and his defense attorney, A.J. Armstrong left the courtroom as a convicted killer, on his way to serve a life sentence for shooting his parents to death in their home in 2016.
Antonio Sr. and Dawn Armstrong died because they were trying to be good parents.
The killings happened when AJ was just 16. District Attorney Kim Ogg says because his parents wanted to raise truthful, law-abiding children.
We've now seen what a murderer looks like. It can be anyone.
His parents had been pressuring him about bad grades, reckless driving, and smoking marijuana leading up to their deaths. A hung jury resulted in 2 mistrials, the third trial 2 weeks long, and a decision that took this jury just 10 hours of deliberation. A key difference this time, prosecutors brought the crime scene to the courtroom, showing a makeshift staircase and bed.
It wasn't just drama, and the jury told us that was very effective to them, and so we're very glad we did.
Prosecutors say the 911 call, inconsistencies in his story, and manipulation of the crime scene also convinced jurors who used flip charts to reach a verdict.
He's devastated, but he's one of the strongest young men I've ever known.
Defense attorney Rick DeToto says a notice of appeal has already been filed for the father and husband whose family has stood by him all this time.
And they're going to do the right thing, and they're going to see this thing through and hopefully get some justice for AJ.
Justice has been served in the eyes of prosecutors, but it's a legal battle his family isn't giving up on. And this third trial also introduced new blood evidence that was found on a T-shirt that AJ wore the night of the murders. But tonight, a federal lawsuit is pending, and that's because AJ Armstrong has accused the Houston Police Department of planting that evidence. It's a case we'll continue to follow. Reporting live downtown tonight, I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.
Bryce.
Okay. Yes, Marie be showing off. Like, what in the world? So, y'all, Marissa, did you get to hear?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to ask Marie because she's from there. So what is your city saying, Marie? What are they saying? Because that little boy, he's not going to say that he done that. But who would? But he's not going to say he done that. Let's see if Marie going to answer us because it's just like you cannot even just picture somebody doing something like that. Can you hear now? Oh, that's Marissa. So, Marissa, what you think about this case?
I think these kids is just overly spoiled.
Go ahead.
They feel this entitlement. And nowadays, with these kids, she said drop the link, sis.
Okay.
So she could come up.
Yes, I'm glad.
I feel there was a lot of mental illness involved also. But most of all, just these young kids, some of them, we give them what we didn't have as children. And we try to, of course, compensate what we didn't get as a child to make sure they don't have to have that same experience. Mm-hmm. And then the minute you tell them no or put your foot down is when they feel they have them little tantrums. It was one of them tantrums that went too far, and I feel like he regrets that shit now. I didn't mean to say shit. I'm sorry. It just came out. Hey, Sister Marie.
Hey, y'all. Can y'all hear me good?
Hey, baby.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. Yes, I actually did this story as well, but I have been following this story. They actually they had a mistrial with this young man 3 times. You know that, right?
Yes, I just saw that.
Right, 3 different mistrials. Now, I've always known that he did this, and I'm going to tell you the reason why I knew he did this is because the alarm was set throughout the whole time, throughout the murders, throughout all of that. The alarm never went off. They were trying to put it on his brother, who has a substance abuse problem and has some mental issues. That's what he was trying to do. But that alarm never went off, so no one entered that home and no one went out that door. That's how I knew he did it.
Exactly. I feel like that's my opinion too, and I feel like that he don't want to say Who wants to admit to doing that to their parents?
Right.
You
But
know,
you
and
know, 2 weeks prior to that, he actually let off a round into the floor of his room. Did you know that?
yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
He
Right.
said he tried to put it into the pillow or something like that.
Right.
Yeah, I saw that. He said that him and his friend, a make believe friend, was playing. He was showing him how to shoot a gun.
Full of it.
Yes, full of it. I just think that that was so disgusting. I mean, I can't take it because, like, what in the world? And then the grandparents, both of the grandparents is there, but they, I guess, like they lost their children, so I guess they want to just. I guess I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't even put myself in that position.
He first of all, he was a spoiled brat. He did not want to listen to his parents. They wanted to raise him with morals and wanted him to come up with good grades and make something out of himself. But he wanted to go the other route. Now, after all this happened, this whole debacle happened, he ran and married a white woman, had a little white baby, and thought that they were not going to what? Prosecute him, and they did.
Yeah, because I was
That's
like,
what happened
damn,
with that.
when did he get married? He got married during the trial.
I'm
To try
sorry.
to I said he got married during the trial when he was going backwards and forward
Right.
because he wanted that thing to look good, and I bet you his lawyers advised him to do that.
Right. But they did not give a damn. This is Texas. Texas, excuse my French. This is Texas, and Texas do not play. The evidence is there. He did this to his beautiful parents. His parents were good. His dad was good looking. His mother was beautiful. He just
Yes,
wanted to do what he wanted to do. He was acting like a little spoiled, bright, a little child from another race. That's what I say.
yes. I thought that thing was so disgusting. Like, why would you do that? Did you think you was gonna get away with it? And I don't know. I
You
just
can tell
think
he was a kid. He was 16 years old. And that's what the prosecutor said. He was 16 years old. That's how you can tell a 16-year-old did this. They did not think it through.
nope. And did you see Marie on the 911 call? He's so daggone calm.
Right.
Sis,
Right.
you're echoing.
Who,
Huh?
me?
Sister Love,
Huh?
you're echoing.
It's background music. I mean, background, I think.
Am I echoing?
Not anymore.
Okay.
Now, one more thing I want to say about this. The first thing he did was file a lawsuit saying that they planted evidence. They did not plant evidence. They just could not see that blood with the naked eye. But as soon as they put that patch on him to come into there to get interrogated, they snatched that patch out. It was blood evidence there. So he's trying to say that they planted that evidence. They didn't plant nothing on him. If he was smart, he should have had somebody kick the door in and have the alarm go out. But he was dumb. He was 16.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that that was a child that done that, and they made him relive every bit of what he did to his parents in that courtroom.
I can't see how he have a straight face, honestly.
I can't.
His parents should be hunting him down.
Yeah, but he's gonna get out at 60. Somebody that killed their parents, I don't think that they was never. So I don't care about 60. I think he was never supposed to hit them streets again.
Now they had money. His daddy was an ex-baseball player. They had money.
Yeah,
He probably tried to do it for the money too. He was just dizzy all the way around, listening to them other kids at school and told to pump them up, told them to do their crazy behind stuff. And now his ass is gone. He cannot get paroled to 40 years. He's
40
gone.
years. I don't think you should never be able to get parole because you're supposed to honor their mother, their father. He took their lives away from them.
He sure
That's
did.
if Lord forbid, if he's 60 in prison, because it's people that's in prison that's missing their mothers. Hey, real, that's missing their mothers and fathers. And when you go in there with stuff like that, them inmates don't appreciate it.
At all. They're gonna
Yeah,
tear his little behind up. He might as well get ready.
yeah, he might well get ready and don't drop the damn soap either. And
At
I'm
all.
not. But it is just a terrible case, and I've been wanting to talk about it. I didn't know you had been out honey because, babe, I'm glad you knew because a lot of people don't know about this case. This case is terrible.
Right. I have been following it. They kept doing mistrials, and I'm like, why are y'all mistrialing? You already know the alarm didn't go off. We already know nobody went in and nobody went out. So what is the problem? They did that because of his age. They just couldn't imagine a 16-year-old doing his parents that way.
Yes. And the grandparents, poor grandparents, falling on this man, this boy that then took their children out of this world.
Right?
But
That
they
wife
they
is gonna do nothing. That wife is not gonna do nothing but straight divorce him and gonna move on to the next.
yep. She sure is because that right there, what they call a publicity. I can't even say the damn word. Publicity stunt. That's what it was.
Publicity stuff. Yep.
Yes, that's what it was for the little white. Then she up there crying with her head down and everything.
Child. I looked at her and said, "It's over, girl. Move on."
Yeah, just go on now, and just go on because that's some sick stuff. And I wouldn't be one that I would have been scared to stay in the house with him. He'd have been sitting there accused.
But that goes to show you how angry somebody can get. The mind can get. That goes to show you that a lot of men, period, they don't think before they do. That's why I was advising on my channel sometimes. I'd be like, let's just try to think before we do. We're quick to react. Especially with violence if somebody's coming at us the wrong way. Seemed like he would have thought about it. He just didn't think. He just really assumed he was gonna get away with it.
And he don't even have no courage. That is crazy. But
No
that's why you
parents. Mm-hmm.
nothing. And you're not supposed to get so angry. That's why the Bible said we're supposed to be slow to anger because when we get so angry and mad within ourselves, that's an easy way for the enemy to come in and take over.
That's right.
And I believe that's what happened in his case. He's so mad
I
and
was just
turned that the devil walked in and took over. So
very shocked that he was a black child and up and did this shit. But then again, excuse my French, and then again, I said he's out. They're from Bel Air. Bel Air is on the outskirts. It's where the old money is. And he was basically spoiled. He was acting like a little spoiled child, and he did it to himself. He did that, and he has to suffer the consequences. What happened in the dark comes to the light.
exactly. But this was saying, in case y'all for the ones that have not seen it, this young man at 16 years old took both of his parents out of here for being spoiled. But see, Marie, you can't be spoiling these damn kids these days. I don't care. Because these kids is quite crazy. It's just you
Yep.
see this little boy, them little what's them things you put on your head, that new game they got for them kids. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You put it over your head and you can play the games with the thing on your face.
Oh,
Well, it's
I'm
the new
sorry.
game. My daughter just bought my grandson one for his birthday, and she didn't
Oh, I don't
already.
know. I should know. I have a 10-year-old, but I don't know.
Well, honey, the little boy was 10, Marie. A
Oh,
little, that's right. That's a little. The little boy was 10 years old, and he wanted one. That little
oh,
boy, he had pow. His mother took her out of here because he ain't buy one. Because she didn't buy him one.
yes, indeed.
Yes. I didn't want to do that story on him because he was only 10 years old.
Well, I had a girlfriend. Whose son beat her to death. Her son beat her to death.
What?
Yes, he beat her to death, and then he SHOT'd her 4 times. Her son did that, and she was only 41 years old.
Oh my God.
Yep,
Yo,
and yep, these kids crazy.
they show is. That game, that little boy had took his mama credit cards, and he took his mama credit cards. He took his mama credit cards and ordered the daggone thing himself. When they told him that his mama was dead, he said, "Oh, okay. Did I get a package?" Because he sent the package to his grandma.
Yes. I saw that. Yep, you're
You saw
bad.
that?
You sure he wasn't 6?
He was. He might have been 6. I thought he was
I
10.
think he was 6. I thought he was 6, but you may be right. Yeah, I remember that.
I said that little ass demon. That's what he
Only thing he
is.
wanted was his package. Told him to put his game and stuff up until he get out. Okay,
Yeah. He didn't care nothing about his mama being dead. He wanted that game.
that's crazy.
These children right here, you got to pray over these babies because none of these games, this TV, all this stuff, they don't even watch TV.
You know, there's several stories out there where kids, young kids, unaliving their parents and grandparents over a game. There's several stories out there.
Yep, over a game,
Yep.
over a game, and it's sad, y'all. It's so sad.
Maybe I know
But
AJ sick.
you said who?
I know AJ sick, the one that killed his parents. I know he's sick.
Yeah, he's sick, and
But
I
see,
know
I knew they were gonna get us behind when they changed the video over here to Harris County, okay, from Bel Air. Cause see, in Bel Air, where all the white people folks at, and you know they don't have no sense, Lord forgive me. And once they brought them here, I already knew they was gonna get them.
that was the setup. That was the damn setup.
I'm so
But
glad they got him. I am so glad they got him. I'm so glad he is. Because he could have done that again. He could do it. He could have done his wife. He could have done his child. He could have just been a serial one, you know?
he could have did it to his own grandparents,
Right.
and I'm pretty sure that he was going to treat them like SHIT if he
Right.
would have got out.
And see, they're not going to be here much longer, so he can hang it up. He ain't going to have nobody.
Nope. And that sister, I want to know how the sister still believes him too. I believe.
Yeah, she did because she loved him so much. That was her brother. She could never think that her brother would do that. They were very close, from what I understand.
Right.
They were very close, from what I understand. He did that. He did
Yeah,
it.
he definitely did, and I hate that he done that because he got to rot in that cell for until he's 60 years old.
Yeah.
He can go in there and say whatever he want to say, but he got to say this thing up with God because
I
his
hate
parents,
he did that.
yeah, so many parents out here that's not involved in their children's lives, and
Right.
he had parents that cared about him,
Right. Right.
cared about his future.
That's right. I tell my kids all the time, y'all lucky to have a mama that love y'all. I'm
Right,
telling you.
Marie? Exactly.
Yeah.
And these kids, they doing the most, but you know back in the days what we used to hear and who we used to hear to do this type of stuff.
Right. It's getting
So
bad.
now,
It's getting evil.
yeah, back in the day, when I was growing up, you heard this all the time, but it wasn't with our race.
Right. I couldn't imagine one of my kids trying to do me. I just really could not imagine it.
I couldn't
I
either.
couldn't.
I just because
Yeah.
I told my kids no, and lots of times these kids don't want to be told. But see, Marie, they don't want to be told nothing.
Right.
Because a lot of people is letting the internet raise their children. But I don't think that set of parents did.
Right.
So it's just was evil in him. That's how I feel.
Right.
Because
You're
they
so
don't
right.
look like the type of parents that let them just sit on the phone and mess with the computer all the time and all of that. They made him study.
Right. He didn't
They
want to do
was
none of that.
yeah, they was very involved in that boy. So it was just that he wanted control over his own life.
Right.
That's what I see.
Well, you got it, baby. You have it for 40 years. You have it.
Yeah, he sure do. If he make it, Lord's willing. But
Yeah. I'm glad you brought this story out again because people need to be aware that these kids, honey, you better keep an eye on them. Tell you.
yes, gotta keep an eye on him. Gotta pray over him. Gotta pull them away from them games and stuff like that,
Absolutely.
and let them know that we are your parents and we supposed to tell you what to do. These kids act like they don't understand that the parents are supposed to tell you what to do.
Right. And you have to read the word to your kids. You have to know, let your kids know God. You know, I
Yeah,
don't go to church, but I let my kids know about God. I read the Bible to my kids, and they believe me because I showed them what was going to come to pass, and they see it and they believe it.
yes.
So I'm thankful for that.
That's right. That's how my children is, honey. I want to sit back at my daughter's shop and watch my children give their friends the word, honey. You hear me?
Yeah.
Give their friends the word, honey. Whatever I instilled in them, honey, they instill it into somebody else. And that
Right.
is a beautiful thing.
I'm so thankful they believe in the Lord. I really am thankful because we don't go to church. I stopped when this. I tried to take them get baptized. It's a long story anyway. I ended up cussing the woman out and leaving, and so I started teaching them from home. You know, just letting them read from home. Period.
Right. Because the church is in anyway. It's
Yeah, you know, the church, I mean, that particular church, I had been going to that church since they were in a school front, and then he got his building, and honey, everything changed. Once they start getting rich, it's over.
oh yes, sir.
So I left.
Yes, sir. I went through something like that too, so that's why I'm making home and have church on my channel
That's right.
because I know God for myself, Marie.
I let them know that God is the only way. You know, He's the only way. He's the only one to make it possible for you. Yes, He instills the knowledge into the doctors. You know, I just tell them that, and they, you know, they go with it. And I pray that they continue to. I tell them, don't let nobody steer you away from your faith, because there's gonna be a lot of different faiths and different religions. Just stick with what your mother told you, what you see that's coming and past.
Right. That's right. Let me see what real said. She said real stuff. Oh, that was tears yesterday. I was so depressed mood.
I can't see the chat.
I got you. Real Spill said, right, but I let him know when I say something, it goes and stay out of it. That's right. All my prayers. We praying for you, young. We praying for you. That's right. But that's exactly how it goes. I let them know that the doctor, God is your doctor in the operating room, and He is your lawyer in the courtroom.
That's right.
That's right. Man, when man gives you something and bless you with it, that was God touched the heart of man.
Thank you.
He touched the heart of man. Don't be giving man that credit. That was God. God, only thing God wants you to do is give him the glory. That's it.
Right. It's just, so much out here now. People believing in the stars and the moon and all that. And to each his own. I'm just saying what I teach my kids.
That's it. To each his own. You better say it. Because I'm definitely not even with it. But yeah, y'all. So y'all, this is the story right here about little AJ gone wrong. They say his name Armstrong. His AJ gone wrong. He done went wrong, honey.
Yes, he
Um,
did.
God,
It's over for
God,
him. And did you see him sitting up there with that straight face? Let's get talking.
yes, he
Face
don't play.
straight. He knew he was caught. He knew he was caught.
Yeah,
I said, bye bye.
yeah, he gone up out of here, and it's nothing he can do. That little girlfriend, the little girlfriend, she's the wife or whatever she is. She's gonna visit
Yeah.
him for. He had a baby by her.
Yeah, they married. They are
Yeah,
married.
he had a baby. That baby ain't gonna see his daddy till he's 6.
You
So
see how long it took for them to give him 7 years? Exactly. Seven. The number seven. Makes you wonder, huh?
yeah, you better talk about it. God said you won't get away with this. You will not get away with this, and that's what He said, and that's what God meant.
Yep.
So, but that's what we talked about today, y'all. We talked about this strong little boy that then took his parents up out of there. I love all my family over here real bad. Real, we love you real bad, honey. Yes. Young said real still. Thanks, I love you too. This was in 2005. He said it was 2005, y'all. Rez, we praying for you, baby. Whatever's going on with you, we is praying for you over here. That's what it is. But that's what I wanted to talk about, Marie. I'm so glad that you knew what was going on because me and Babe been watching it for a week or so, and he was like, "You need to do a story on it." And I was watching it for myself, but I cannot believe he's done that. And I just like to bring unbelievable things up here because so awareness, so people can know what is really going on out here.
Right. Right.
Yes.
I'm
And
glad you
now
brought it back up. I'm so glad because it seemed like it didn't get enough of social media attention to me.
it didn't.
So I'm glad you brought it back up. I am so glad. Everybody
It
need to know what he did.
right. I was. Oh wow, Riz. Jesus, Riz, we praying for you, baby. But yeah, Marika, I just wanted to go ahead and just bring that out. The PPP, I don't know what's going on, but I got this little project I'm over here doing today. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna finish doing that. Maria, I thank you so much for up here with me today because I sure needed you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm gonna
You're
drop down. I'm trying to wash dishes at the same time. Hey.
I hear you in there. I done did all that stuff for the day. I'm just about to lay down and finish doing my project. But thank you so much, baby. I'll see you. I'll probably come back later on tonight.
Okay, can you kick me down? Because I got wet hands. Can you kick me off,
Okay.
please?
Okay.
Thank you. Bye,
I
y'all.
ain't never kicked nobody. Hold on. I'm about to try.
I
Oh,
think
okay.
you just. Thank
There
you.
we go.
I'm gonna
Okay.
come back in.
Marissa,
Yes, darling.
so how do you feel about this case before we go out of here?
I feel that in due time, the parents will get justice. But I think with this situation, locking him up won't is not going to do any good for him. He needs to be evaluated from some mental illness because it has. No one with a straight mind um would even kill the parents. You know how I feel about my parents, how my kids feel about me. I think they did dislike me when I told them no. But now that they're older, they understand that, I had to be the no person, so it can create a balance in the house so they can earn their stuff. You know what I mean? It's not that I was restricting them, but I could understand what the parents was doing, trying to set some boundaries, if that's the right vocabulary for it.
Right.
um Set some sort of boundaries of, look, your grades are slipping, this and this and that. And once he wanted something and they told him no, is I feel like that's where he lost it. The
Okay.
spoil You see, Sister Marie said that he was spoiled.
Yeah,
He was a
very.
spoiled brat. So, you
Yeah, they
know,
had this
he,
money up there.
right, he couldn't take no for an answer. Go to your mat. Go. Go.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to bring awareness to this, sharing you on my channel. Thank you, Marie, baby. Real said that she agreed with you, Melissa. Yeah, but hopefully he gets the help that he needs while he's in that prison. But until he get evaluated, he probably don't need to hit these streets because we don't want life to repeat itself. Um, because anybody that do something like that, and I'm gonna end this thing. Anybody that do take both of their parents to Jesus, anybody that take both of their parents to Jesus with a straight face, even through the 911 call, is definitely a demonic spirit living in there. Definitely. He didn't even have enough strength to cry when the police and things came. That's demonic, y'all. You lose both of your parents at the same time by your hands, and you don't shed tears. You do afterwards because he started to shed tears in the courtroom. And they was showing him pictures of the bodies and the things that he did to the bodies. But like I tell everybody, that the enemy will use you to come up against somebody, and he will come back and get you too. He don't play fair. With that being said, I thank everybody for joining the Positive People podcast on today. I may come back tomorrow. Thank you, Marie, Marissa, Real, my girl, Real Spill, Young, and anybody that catch the replay. Y'all have a blessed day. And I love everybody. I'm gonna go ahead and continue on doing the things that I need to do today. Sister, do you got anything else to
Yes.
say?
I just want to say thank you
Go
for
ahead, baby.
giving me the opportunity to come and be myself. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of PPP, because as you gotten to know that, I live by it. I try to, at least. And I just thank you. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, because it's helping me grow into myself, if I make sense.
Right, sister.
And I
Sister, you
appreciate
sound like you.
everyone that takes the time to hear us out, because of course, the negativity outweighs the positivity. But we will not be moved behind the crowd, if you feel what I'm saying. We still got to get the message out. We still got to bring out that positive energy that we all share. And I'm just thankful
I'm so
for
thankful for
being
to be a
used in
part
this
of it.
manner.
Right. And I'm thankful to be a part of the Positive People Podcast. I'm so thankful, and I'm so thankful for everybody that come in and join us. Okay? So
Okay, darling.
okay, well, I will see y'all later. Y'all have a blessed day, and thanks again. I'm happy to see y'all later, fam. Okay, Boot, see you later. Okay,
Praying for
yeah,
you, yeah.
praying
Stay
for you, baby.
strong, man. All right, sis. I'll see you later. I'm about to head out.
Thank
I
you,
love
real.
you, and I will talk to you soon.
Love you too.